Hello everybody. This video is going to be all about silver. Basically a continuation or a recap of videos I've made years ago, and now people are starting to realize how right I was. I took a beating from like 2014 and 2015 when I started making all these videos and how bad silver is, and it's a scam. And the only people that are making money on it, mostly, are the precious metal dealers, like Mike Maloney and his boys, going cash is trash. But yet, we should have seen the warning signs, but we were so brainwashed and believing that this is paper is worthless, backed by nothing, and gold and silver is real money. Well, as far as I remember, what was actually currency before metals? The tally stick. I believe that was wood. Paper is made out of wood. Same shit, more colorful. Okay? If it buys you stuff, it's real currency. It's real money. Simple as that. So as I'm getting on here about this silver and these con men saying cash is trash and all this inflation and all this other stuff they're talking about, the devaluation of $1. If cash is trash, why do they want all our money to give us the gold and silver? Why don't they just keep all the gold and silver and become millionaires? And it was funny how Mike Maloney, he's a mastermind of how making his videos to get me personally brainwashed, and so are tons of others. 500 ounces of silver could buy you a house like it once did. But if you did your research back in the 80s, from the 70s to 80s, the Hunt brothers basically cornered the market by trying to buying up all the silver, physical silver, and raised the prices up to $50. From $1 to 50, times 50 over. Okay, practically crashed the stock market. And they also had a Saudi Arabia prince talking to him, stating that they want him to sell his oil and buy the silver instead. And his family killed him. This is a true story from Saudi Arabia. You can do your history, you'll find that out. That those Hunt brothers got that dude killed by making him think that silver was better than oil. His family said, this dude is brainwashed. You're done. Okay? 2008, same thing. Crash, they pumped it up. And then when it was all over and they knew silver was done, they were pumping it up. You don't want the stock market, you don't want this, you don't want that, you want precious metals. It all turned out to be a lie, like I said, and this is the facts now. I even put a video years ago about everybody was talking about the gold-silver ratio. It's too high, Mac. You don't know what you're saying. It's gonna go closer together. Silver is just so much more valuable than what it is. Really? 8 years later, and the video I put down there that the average ratio between gold and silver was 66 to 1. It's now 79 to 1. Okay? Silver's dying in the 20s. Hits 24, 25, goes down. Okay? Silver is losing its touch in an industrial metal. And I did another type of video about graphene in the future taking over silver. As an electrical conductor, much better than silver, much better than anything we else found on this earth. That was the number one. Silver for any type of preservation of wealth is also false. If we all think about it, in the last decade, silver has done nothing thing for our wealth. You lost dramatically of your wealth. You put it in stocks, you would have done amazing. Bought a home, you would have done amazing. Anything but silver, you would have done great. Great. Silver can't even move up during a pandemic, lockdowns, inflation that we have now. Everything else is going up, but silver. Notice how Mike Maloney and all those Chris Dwaynes and Eric Sprotts, Moneybags, got on him a few times, saying his $1,500 an ounce silver's coming up and $50,000 gold. Really? This is how bad the YouTube community got brainwashed in sucking in thousands of people. They needed to brainwash people like them, me, to buy the overload of silver that's on there. It's 1 billion ounces a year that's created. Every year, 1 billion. They have more silver than they can use. It ain't going anywhere. To me, it is a dead investment for spot price silver bullion. Certain bullions I like. I don't like this regular rounds and bars. Eagles, unless it's a special eagle. Like the first year issue. Rarest issue, or mintage. I think it's the 91, 92. Something like the 90s I know is the rarest. They're holding up very well. More of a collector coin than anything with deals with spot. I do not ever deal with that stuff. The ETFs on silvers is all for the stocks. It goes up a couple bucks, it goes back down. They just keep buying, selling to keep their money flowing. But people who buy the physical, getting slaughtered. Slaughtered. You're paying high premiums first of all, and you're paying shipping to get the coin. So now the coin is worth $10 less per ounce because you have to pay for shipping and premiums. So you're already down the second you buy it. That's shady. That you're already down on your investment the second you buy it? What's up with that? And then when you sell it back, they don't give you as much, and you have to pay for shipping to give that to them. It's a shady game. This is why I like collectible coins, proof coins, rare coins, even bullion forms. I just did a video not too long ago. I love my half-ounce tigers, Lunar Series 2. I got rabbits. I have even cheaper coins that I believe that are really good and holding up and not going down in value at all, like the Prospect Miner coins I like. Only made 5 years. From 1982 to 1987, I got one of each coin of year. I also got the fractional ones all the way down to the 1/20th in a capsule. Too lazy to get it all out of my safe. I did have a video on here maybe a year or something like that ago. I did make a video, maybe even longer than that, of all those coins that I do have. 25th anniversary American Eagle set. Bought that for $500. All those little things I like that has nothing to do with spot price. Silver can go down to $5 an ounce, and I'm not going to be frowning. I'm still going to be happy because the coins I own are dear to me, and they have value a lot more than just the spot price. That's what I learned when I got burned the first time. Listen to this. And Inspurity 68 had plenty of patience because I was rude and disrespectful from him in the beginning because I was brainwashed thinking silver's going to guy me a house, it's going to make me rich, the dollar's going to collapse, the economy's going to collapse, and gold and silver are going to go through the roof. But if you really think about it, what is it going to be worth? What are you going to be able to buy? People are going to be right in the store for food. There's not going to be any truck drivers delivering products to the stores if the collapse of the system happens to the point where doom and gloom people were talking about. Gold and silver is going to be worthless. You can't eat it. Nobody's going to be wanting it because that's not going to be valuable. The only thing that's going to be valuable now is water, food, and guns. Those are the things you need to be stocking up on if you think the economy is going to collapse. Gold and silver, please. But back to Inspurity 68. He told me, Michael, you just bought the wrong forms of silver. And I had to comprehend that and think about that. I had to sell and lost all my stuff to get myself out of debt for the first time because I was very sick and ill and I couldn't work for a while and it just wasn't covering any of the bills here in the state of New Jersey, which is very, very, very expensive. But anyway, I started getting into the lunars. He showed me other coins, kookaburras, and all those other beautiful coins that have nothing to do with spot. See, everything has a plus and minus in this world. And the bullion is good for like a very, 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 very short time. Like it was down to $11 an ounce last year or something. If you would have bought a monster box of that and went back up to 24, 25, you could have called that max back up or whatever precious metal dealer you got it from and sell it back. Made some profit, but then you got 30% capital gains tax that you got to put on your taxes at the end of the year. So how much did you really win? I mean, what profit out of that? $1,000, $1,500? Why the ETF guys are making millions? Instead of you buying that monster box, if you bought an ETF and then sold it, you make a hell of a lot more money than you would in a physical silver. By far. That's why I like collectible coins and only collectible coins. And even those bullions, like I said, the miners, prospect miners, they're great. That to me is a collector coin because there's only a certain amount of years made. First year eagle, rarest eagle, or whatever kind of bullion coin you like. Get it. That has nothing to do with spot price. It has to do with sentimental value of the coin. First year issued, rarest mintage coin, rare proof coin. Stuff of that nature is pretty good. Pretty good. And if you looked at it, it's going up or retaining the value, that buoyant form of 2019, I'm just throwing out there a year, or 2015 regular eagle that they make 50 million a year on. Crushed. And price crushed. Lost a lot of money. A lot of people still down 60% buying it when I bought it. Down 60%, and it's almost 10 years and you're down 60%. How is that preservation of wealth? Get that out of your head. I did make a video years ago about the best metals in order of all five, and number one was gold. That it was the most sustainable metal out of them all. Platinum fell off the earth. That used to be a lot more money than gold used to be when I first got into it. Now it's under 1,000. And palladium, my first 6 ounces of precious metal was palladium. It was Johnson and Matthew. And the slabs, those green things. I had 4 rounds and 2 bars. Beautiful coins. I got them at Montana Rarities. Then all of a sudden I started watching Mike Maloney and all this other stuff. Gold and silver. I'm trading these things in for gold and silver. I got 2 ounces of gold and maybe 25 ounces of silver. And it plummeted, gold and silver. Pretty much right after that. Plummeted. And palladium kept going up and up and up. It never went down. And the whole crash that we had, palladium was the only precious metal that never went down. Never. Even rhodium went down to like $800 for a while. That was incredible. That was the most expensive metal out of them all. Even that took a massive hit. So palladium It's probably the strongest metal out of them all. About 2,300 an ounce right now. But this video is all about silver, and I made those videos about conmen and how bad silver is, and people were bashing, and they're all gone on YouTube nowadays. They're all gone. Whew, gone. They're hiding underneath the rock because the Micmac was right. I warn people, do not do what I did and believe in what I did. It is not a preservation of wealth. And this time and day and age has proved it. I don't want to hear about, oh, they're holding back the price of silver, they're manipulating, they get caught. Everything is manipulated. Nothing is true. Everything is manipulated. There's too much silver. And gold is awesome. Love gold, but it's very expensive. Very, very expensive. So I'm sticking with my collectible silver. Love silver. You just gotta know what type of form. Keep away from spot silver. And you'll be happy. Buy the coin you like. And enjoy it. And just watch it appreciate in value as the years go on. You want your preservation of wealth? Those coins will probably most likely do it over a regular eagle. The 86 eagle will be doing it for you. And I think the rare one, maybe 91. You buy those two coins, they're about 50 bucks right now to buy one of those. 1 ounce coin, double of spot. They used to be $30 when I used to get in there. So they went up $20 per ounce. Those coins. Why all the other silver, done. Told you years ago, as people were still pumping it up and selling it. If people were pumping it up, you do the opposite. You get rid of it. Don't buy stocks, you buy stocks. Because they don't want you to go into the asset class that's going to be going pumping up. Because when you were giving me your money to buy gold and silver, they were putting that money in the stocks. And nobody talked about palladium. Look at that thing. That's right, I'll plug it up, Olivia. So, thank you for watching the video. This is my rant video for one of my subscribers asked me about. This is my rant video. The Micmac was right. Watch out for silver. It is an evil, evil metal that even Jesus got caught, sold out on, was silver. Evil, if it's not in the right form.